Welcome to episode 9, Lurker Squad. We got Cartoon in the mix, Captain, co-pilot, touching my feet. Cartoon, tell us about, why are you so cute? No, when did you start
Why are you the
streaming?
way that you are?
Yeah. What happened? What was the trauma that made you develop this way?
Yeah.
Oh, all the childhood trauma, it made me funny. No, so what was the real question? What made me
Oh,
start streaming?
yeah,
Yeah.
what was the so this is where we kind of actually no, the first question. I'm so sorry. This is the first question we usually ask. Where did Cartoon Live come from?
My alias.
Mhm.
Um, so my
Actually,
first
I want
World
to
of
find
War.
out where all live cartoons came from. Actually,
We're just throwing so many questions to him.
Just fucking curveball after curveball. I
Once
don't
you tell me
know.
about you tell me the history of cartoons, and then we can continue. Go on. Sorry about that.
My first World of Warcraft character was named Cartoon. And when I first started streaming,
Awesome.
Yeah.
I was born in '96, so my first alias was Cartoon 1996. Um, I didn't want to exclude other years coming into like streaming and being new or whatever.
Mhm.
Yeah.
A lot of people put their year, after their name. I
Yeah.
didn't want to exclude other years, and I didn't want to like, I guess, blast my age out there.
Yeah.
Leave it to be a mystery. So I tried Tune because that's what everybody calls me. Obviously, every fucking name on Twitch was taken, so we had to throw a 1 in there, and Cartoon Live was born 2.5 years ago.
I like
Oh
it.
wow. 2.5.
Yeah, we've had it for a while now.
Damn.
Hell yeah.
So you started 2.5 years ago as well?
Three
On 3.
3 years ago. Yeah,
Wow.
coming into my 4th year.
Dang. Okay. Cool. Kind of puts it in
Good stuff.
perspective because I'm coming up to my 3rd year in April. So that's
Hell yeah.
wild.
Coming into the 4th year, man, swanging.
Dude, that's awesome. So I mean, I kind of want to go into the can of beans because you've gone through a lot, I think, as a streamer, from what I can tell. In this show, what we bring right to Lurker Squad is just like wisdom to old streamers and new streamers and trying to get like different perspectives
The
from
realism
people's
of it.
yeah,
Yeah.
like people's
Yeah.
journeys and like how did people get like, how did they handle it through name a time. I'm sure there was a couple times, but name a time where things kind of got rocky and maybe you had to like remotivate yourself or figure yourself out.
2022. 2022 February was one of my hardest times as a streamer. I almost hung up the headphones. That's what I call it.
Oh wow.
I like that. I like that
Yeah.
that statement. That's a really because like as a hockey player back in the day, like that like hanging up the gear. That's a real thing through. I dig that.
Yeah. Um, 2022 was I was coming out of 2021 and everything was good, man. We were
Mhm.
crushing it. My first year. I seen the
You
peakest of
saw
peaks, what I
yeah.
thought.
Mhm.
Um,
Yeah.
Coming into the new year, we had the rebrand coming in. We were, that's when CL came out, and I was like, okay, we're gonna come into this year just fucking crushing. That was when we
Mhm.
dropped the bird for the logo for TGC. Bunch of stuff, man.
It's cool, by the way. I like that logo.
Thank you, thank you. That was made by Court. So,
Oh hell yeah.
um, everything that pretty much all graphics that have to do with cartoon is done in house.
Nice.
I don't like talk to graphic designers other than Denny now. Other than Denny
Yeah,
now.
yeah, yeah.
Shout out Denny. But yeah, man. Coming into 2022, it hit, bro. I hit an absolute low, and I went from making a certain amount to making less than half of what I was
Mm,
Yeah.
making.
Yeah.
And not only that, my viewers dropped from 50 to like 8. Like just a tremendous drop.
that's so
Just a
Were you on
tough.
tremendous drop.
what platform were you on when you were doing this?
Twitch.
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 Okay. All right.
Yep. Um, I grew up on Twitch. Just for a little backstory, two and a
Yeah.
half years on Twitch, then switched to Kick.
Yeah.
So yeah. So
That's
we
gonna be
went
tough on the
through
mental.
January. Oh, dude, that
Yeah.
was my first like significant hit. So January was low, February was low, March I did a subathon. My dad, he's here right now. He probably listening in.
Hey, Dad.
My dad,
Hey, Dad.
you know,
Love the
he
pops
came in.
love.
He came in swinging, and kind of took care of me during my subathon. He dropped
What
like
a fucking
two,
G.
2 racks on the subathon.
Oh, that's
Um,
That's
cool.
awesome. That's
Dad
awesome.
and
love.
I went on vacation at the end of March, and I came back, and I had basically quit. I went and found me a job,
Hmm.
and yeah, man, I quit for like a month. I didn't quit. I sprinkled them in there every once in a while, but it wasn't nothing like it was.
It don't
Yeah.
feel the same, does it? It don't feel
Yeah,
it. It's
yeah.
not the same drive.
It's the ultimate defeat.
It is.
Yeah.
It's the
Yep.
ultimate defeat. You
Mhm.
take your baby, your work, your everything
Absolutely.
that you've been working on, and just it crumbles, and it's the ultimate defeat.
Absolutely.
Um, Bouncing off of that though, a month later, I had a TikTok blow up, and then that's when I went full time.
Wow.
Attaboy. That's awesome.
I had
That's
had a
fucking awesome.
TikTok blow up. It
Yeah.
was a here fishy fishy TikTok,
Mm.
and
Yeah.
it blew up, and I just beat the shit out of that sound, and it got me back up on my feet, and I went from eight viewers back up to 50, and then 2 months after that, I hit partner.
Dude,
Yeah,
that's
buddy.
crazy.
Yeah, buddy. That's good shit right there. That's awesome.
So
Props.
what I tell everybody is your biggest downs come with your biggest ups.
Hmm.
Oh, oh, like
Put
I
that
have
on a
had this
t-shirt.
conversation. Yeah. Yo, Liz, on the t-shirt. Yo, I I have said to everybody, like, although the tough times suck, right?
Mhm.
But do we not grow the most? Do we not become the largest versions of ourselves in the worst times?
You
It's
become
easy.
the biggest demon of yourself, bro. Like
Yeah, yeah.
you become the ultimate animal.
Hmm.
Yeah, like,
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck who judges me, I'm doing it myself, and then when you start chipping away at the goals, and that's when you start seeing that, like, okay, my downs can't hold me down. I have to use these to be my best version of me.
Yep.
The We always look at the outcome and go, "Look at what happened to the outcome of what happened," right?
We
Everyone
look
looks
at the
at the
highlight.
good. Yeah, don't look at the best version of
It's the
you is in the
journey.
shit. It's yep,
It's
Hmm.
the
fuck.
journey.
Yeah, absolutely. Like it really is. And you
100%.
never want to be there. You never want to be in the shit. You don't want your business to fail. I mean, I owned a restaurant for a little bit. It fucking crumbled. It sucked. It was a learning lesson. I learned so much for the $10,000 or $15,000 loss that I had. That was a schooling of years of
Oh,
fucking
true.
knowledge I learned in my lowest time.
Yeah.
So I always, we talk about the 999. I always try to take the 999 out of it. Is like bad shit is going to happen. You can't ever stop it. If you think you can stop it, you're fucking crazy.
Mhm.
Take that bad stuff and do what Cartoon did and get the fuck back on the horse. Go.
Hmm.
He took a spark and ignited it into an entire fucking thing. It was just one thing that he said, this is, I'm making a stand right now and I'm going to take this ride as long as it goes. And that's
I got
badass.
fired.
Hell
I got
yeah.
fired. I got
Mm.
fired because I had a coworker snitch on me because I called in when I had 45 viewers. I called in and said, "Hey, I'm sick." And I had one of my coworkers pull my stream up at work,
No
a
way.
rat on me,
Yeah.
and that
That's
was
so
the biggest
ratty.
fire that set up underneath my ass because I wanted to prove him wrong for firing me.
It's like when I got banned from Twitch coming over to kick. That was my
That's
kick
amazing,
move.
dude.
Like, yo, dude, that is such a yo coworker of that. I know you're probably gonna see this eventually in life. You a bitch. Yeah.
That's so ratty, though.
We
Damn.
won't dox your name, but you a
Yeah.
bitch.
I won't ever name drop. I will never name
Yeah,
drop,
yeah.
no matter what it comes to.
Wow,
Yeah,
though.
yeah. I think me getting fired, it really allowed me to become the best version of like the streamer that I was at that time, because it was either you gonna make some money or you're gonna lose the house. So
Yep.
Hmm.
Yep.
it's
Yep.
I'm doing it now again. I finally got the momentum back again. I was producing 15 TikToks a day, bro. Like,
Jesus.
I know I'm doing like 10 a day now, but I
That's
I
awesome, dude.
was a workhorse back then. Like,
Yeah.
people that come into my community the last year, they're like, man, this guy's just chilling. You know,
Mm-hmm.
they ain't never see me work, bro, and they're getting a little piece of it this year, and they're like, "Holy shit!" There's a lot of people in my community like, "Good shit, dude." You know, like I ain't never seen this side of you, and yeah, like I cruised through 2023. 2023 was, at the beginning of it, I was struggling. Well,
Yeah.
my camera
Yeah.
moves. Um, I was struggling. But we cruised through the last
Yo,
half,
hold on.
and
Pause. Did you
yeah,
just force move your fucking camera in front of me right now?
Yeah, he's a
Did you
Jedi.
just
I don't know if you
did
knew
you just
that.
Jedi force move? Get the
That's
fuck!
so cool.
I'm over here like cartoon just fucking. I have an entire like Star Wars back piece happening. So you just literally just
these are
just
not the
like these
droids
are
you're
not
looking
you're looking
for.
for. Jinx.
I love
The
it.
fuck?
Is that
This is getting
the
gross.
OBS or OBS bot?
It's the 360 link cam.
Oh, cool.
Nice.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Okay. I'm sorry for derailing you. I just had to like that was fucking wild.
No, you're good. No, you're good. Yeah. So like this is the first time that I've been amped again in a while. So yeah, it's been crazy. I've had such a up and down journey. That's the roller coaster of, I think. I don't know everybody's
Yeah.
journey, but I think that's the journey that we all decided to go on.
Yeah.
Right.
I don't know. Personally,
Yeah.
I know my personal experience. I don't know about y'all's, but like
No.
the ups and downs have been crazy over on my side.
Not a lot of staying at either, just a lot of moving to both.
Yeah.
Well, I did plateau for a while. I plateaued for at 20, 25 viewers for a while, but like, yeah, the ups and downs are fucking crazy, man.
Yeah.
Well, it feels like did you lose that spark? And it's like you haven't changed, and
Yeah.
it kind of invalidates your journey, and then you get remotivated somehow. And I don't know how streamers do it, but there's that will where you're like you snap
You love
yourself
it.
out and you just go again.
You love it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You love it. It's
When
just like
you
hardcore World of Warcraft. You
Yeah.
die and you go again.
We go
You
again.
die and you go
We go again.
with both of you on that one. Cartoon, do you think the change in platform had anything to do with the forward motivation or the journey that you went on? Do you so for context, like something happened to me on Twitch. Somebody they came in, they put a name in a Jackbox thing, screenshotted it, sent it to Twitch. I got a 1 week ban for racism, right? So I'm like, what the fuck? Like they did so either somebody, I really hope it's somebody that knows me that hates me this bad because I'm like, yo, I love that I live in your head so fucking rent free. But
Mm-hmm.
I was devastated because it's like you can't after you get banned on Twitch, you can't say anything. Like
Yeah.
you can't talk to you can't, there's nothing, you're gone, you disappear.
Right.
So
Your page
I couldn't
is not there anymore.
Yeah.
so I couldn't even say my piece, nothing. And like then the things fly
I got
around.
banned too.
You do, yeah. So when that happened, I felt like shit. I came over to Kick, met Fluff and Greg and Denny and all them. Now I've been streaming. I'm coming up on 5 years in April. This right here, I've been through Facebook Gaming, Twitch, and now here. This is the moment right now that I feel like I restarted streaming, but having a new having like imagine you could restart the fucking career, but with all
Mhm.
the knowledge you have now.
True.
That's where I'm
Yeah.
at in mine.
Yeah.
So mine came from the community of Kick. I don't mean the platform itself as in the people who run them.
The surround
I mean the
the
people
surrounding.
around you.
Mhm.
Yeah, yeah. I had the good
Um,
core group that came with me from Twitch over, but then everything else has been generated on Kick and has been amazing and forward for me personally.
Right. Yeah. So yes, when we'll talk about the ban really quick.
Yeah,
2020 brand new
Oh,
streamer.
okay.
2020
Okay.
brand new streamer, dude. I was playing Valorant. I was playing pubs. Dude,
Oh.
just slammed the N word
Mm.
over and over and over again.
Oh, he said
And then-
nice.
And then
Nice.
and then
Nice.
yeah, dude,
Nice.
over and over again.
Yeah.
And came in and like mass reported my account. Got
Wow.
me off for a week. This
So
was at the very beginning.
somebody else dropped it, and then
Yeah.
so kind of the same shit. Except yeah. See, damn, you
Slammed
already
it,
had
bro.
somebody
And
write
then
that
he's like,
early. Nice.
and then he said, I'm about to get your account banned. And I laughed at him. And then 5 minutes later, I was banned.
Oh, it was that fast.
Yep.
Wow.
That fast.
Yeah, Twitch.
It's
They hear
crazy.
that word, they're like beep.
Yeah.
It was at the very beginning of my streaming career. I was, I went from 4 and in December, I went from 4 to 20 and then got banned. Like
That's kind of
that
devastating.
slapped me
Yeah.
right in my fucking face.
That's
Um,
fuck, man.
but yeah, coming over to Kick, man. Coming over Kick, you can ask any of my mods or whatever. When I came over here, I was like, man, this is a breath of fresh air, dude. Like
Yeah.
straight up. That's literally what I said. And I said it on multiple different streams. I was like, dude, this is great. It's it felt like all the people that gave a shit about streaming came over here and like,
Yeah.
I can't say everybody. 'Cause there's a few names out there that we could probably do without them.
Mhm.
But most people came over here and it's been all good. It's been all good, man. Most streamers that I go into, they're paying attention to chat. They're interacting. It feels like a streaming environment over here rather than whatever the fuck was going on over there.
It's kind of like Stockholm
And
syndrome. I don't really like.
Mhm.
I still don't know what
Mhm.
happened.
well,
Right,
it was like
like 2 years goes by. Like, what happened?
Yeah.
what happened? What happened was the boom is what happened, and
True.
everybody got greedy.
The
That's what
inflation
happened.
of it. Yeah.
The boom happened. Viewers, streamers alike, right? Nobody wanted to fucking sit at home and watch the same movies over and over again. So more people made accounts. More people got greedy that were streamers because they didn't want, they wanted to keep their viewers, whatever. So greed.
Sure.
Yeah.
That's the fall of all man, right?
Yep.
So the boom happened and people lost sight of what they started this for. If
Yeah.
I'm being, and that's what it is.
Absolutely.
Like money, people
Absolutely.
got money hungry, and they got one track mind. And coming over here, man, and hearing Eddie talk about it, and Eddie's made his mistakes. Cool, whatever. We all make our mistakes.
He's also like our
but-
age too. Like I still make mistakes because
Right,
Yeah.
right.
Yeah. And I'm
100%.
gonna learn. Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
but
I like
like,
that.
the way Eddie talks about it, he seems very genuine, and it seems like it's his baby. And I feel
yeah.
I don't want to say safe because tomorrow Kick could shut down. For whatever reason, maybe he
Mhm.
gets a $4 billion contract and he shuts it down. Whatever. But it feels like I'm being looked at or being seen over here rather than I'm just making Twitch money.
Right.
Yeah.
You're actually a piece of it over here.
Right.
When I pulled up the Kick support on my live stream, literally just to add a game to the list, right? I'll pull up Kick support. You say, hey, I'd like to play these 4 games in succession, and you don't have these next 3 or whatever.
Mhm.
Can you add these to the list? 15 fucking
Boom.
minutes.
I didn't even
15
think about doing that. That's
fucking
actually
minutes, dude. They
wow.
responded in 2, not even 2. Like
And it was
literally,
on the
they
platform
responded,
in
and it was on
15.
the 15 minutes. Like
Cool. That's
you
never knew
have
that.
Kick, who is this big compared to YouTube, Twitch, and fucking Facebook gaming and all that's this big. You couldn't
you-
find a person to save your
Yeah.
fucking life to get to talk
Well,
to you
that's
if you
any
needed help.
small business. Come on, that's any
Right.
small business. You gotta give credit where credit's due. Like that's
Right.
any small business. If you go to a mom and pop shop, you can find help in a minute. You go to Home
Absolutely.
Depot, you might be
Absolutely.
walking around a little bit. But
Mhm.
YouTube has this, like, people compare Twitch to YouTube. There is no comparison. YouTube is centuries ahead.
Yeah, YouTube is a different
Centuries
beast. Yeah.
Twitch
that's
is
badass.
yeah, YouTube is centuries ahead, man.
Just the analytics alone, like in your demographic, like you don't know
Yeah.
that on Twitch as much.
Right,
Yeah.
right. If you guys want my honest opinion, just coming over here was a breath of fresh air, and that's I was extremely excited and upped when I came over here.
Yeah.
I think
Stone
when
Age technology.
I think when I came over here is when I dropped my CL merch. So I was just TGC merch. I was just Toons
Mhm.
Gaming Club. And then when I came over here is when I dropped my CL merch, I think. So it was like a brand new brand, brand new kick, brand new brand. I came over here refreshed,
Yeah.
basically.
Yeah. Yeah.
You said this is
And
me.
yeah, right, exactly. And if I'm being honest with you, I think either one of two things is going to happen. We talked about this yesterday. One of two things is going to happen. Either Twitch is going to get its shit together and it's going to bounce back after the 30% layoff, and it's going to, dial
Oh,
in
that's
on
right, yeah.
on its marketing, and it's going to dial in on its marketing. It's going to bounce back. One, or two, they're going to just drain it for what it is, and then they'll sell it out. Those are the two
I
options that
really
Twitch has.
think it's the number two, and it's just because of
I
like,
think
Yeah,
it's
I would love
the
that.
way the CEOs are
yeah,
the only reason that the employees couldn't be paid right now, and the reason that they're in the red is because all the big dogs are making too much goddamn money.
mm-hmm.
That's
That's the only reason. They get 50% of our subs, they get a cut off the top for biddies, and they get ad revenue. And that's a lot of ad revenue.
Yeah.
yeah.
Like
And there's
a
no way you can't
shitload.
be making money to be
They
paid, right?
should be in the green by miles, bro.
Mm.
So I think it's going to be number two too. I don't care one way or the other. I'm not, I'm not
It's
one
just
way or
like
the
kind of
other. I
sad
still,
because it's like nostalgia. It's just Justin TV. Yeah.
my loyalty knows no bounds. So going from Twitch to Kick was a huge thing. That's the
Yeah.
reason why it took me 4 months. Like me and my mods had a talk every week. Like, should we do it? Should I do
Should
it?
we do it?
Should we do it? You know? And it's yeah, man. I truly think that they're gonna drain it of what's left of it, and they're gonna milk the fuck out of it, and then they'll sell it out. And I really hope when they do that, fucking Kick makes a power play and just buys it.
Yeah.
I'm hoping. Is it a long shot? Absolutely, bro. But just
A long
to
shot, still a
flex on
shot,
them
though.
motherfuckers, bro. Dude, just
Right.
a flex, dude.
Right.
Just so I can be like, all you Twitchers talking all that shit. Now we own you.
Yeah.
like WWE
Just
by
a-
WCW. It's like now it's all of us.
yeah, just as a flex, but like, yeah, I think I'm hoping honestly, from me, I hope that they turn it around. I hope that they fix their shit and they start treating their
Competition's
people
good.
right. Yeah,
Yeah,
competition.
competition's good.
Yeah.
Competition's what made Kick.
Mm-hmm.
I think from my perspective, I hope they fix it. Truthfully, I think there's a lot of Twitch loyalists that might just get lost.
Yeah.
They might just fucking close down and not watch streams at all anymore.
Yeah.
And that would really suck for a lot of streamers. So, I hope they fix it. Truthfully.
Sucks.
The crazy part too, I know we're talking just like platform, right? But like I think what needs to be fixed, and I don't know how it would get fixed, but like Kick has a really good place to be right now, is just the culture. Like get back into like
Yes.
what streaming used to be. And again, I lightly, when I was at Microsoft, I did Mixer for a little bit, but like there was some nice community culture to it. And
Mixer was solid. A
Yeah.
lot of people talk about Mixer. A lot of people like Mixer probably felt like Kick, and the reason why a lot of people didn't switch to Kick immediately is because of what happened to Mixer.
yeah.
Yeah. They were scared, and rightfully so. They built this. There's plenty of people that built really big communities over on Mixer, and then they were just like, "See you later." Like we made our money
Later.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I think Mixer was good. It had a really solid vibe to it, and I think that Kick is doing a really good job. No, sorry, we're doing a very good job to keep Kick safe from the majority.
Mm,
And that's with battling all the drama and
Yeah.
just not diving into it as a community. We took our shots back, but we didn't just, it could still be going on. But like, and if it's anybody, I think it was us that just kind of brushed it off. Did the Kick page kind of take a little too many shots at Twitch?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like,
I think
like
I
man,
think so.
we like the point was made over here. Now we don't want to fight the battle anymore. Now we just want to just like live our lives. Like so stop volleying
But
a little bit.
they also listened to us when we were like, okay, this is getting a little cringe. They
That's
also
the
listened to
best
us,
part.
That's a
and
yeah.
they let the foot off the pedal.
Literally,
because
that was the what you look at. You go, hey, you guys said you were gonna listen to the streamers. We said we didn't
Mhm.
like something. You listened to them. Bam.
Yep.
Like it was that easy. Like fuck, man. Like what the fuck?
Yep.
Like having an actual
And that's
you
what
do
gives me
something
like
for it.
validation, right? As a streamer, or like anybody who's like on a platform, I'm like, cool. All right. I think this is a safe play still,
Well, not only that, but like I don't know about Cap, but like we've both been featured.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Never in a million would you have been featured on Twitch.
No.
Me either.
No. There's no way.
I think,
never, not in a million, bro.
yeah.
You know,
Especially like
as a
our sizes too. Like on Twitch, like you have to be like with, you need to know who, you need to know certain
it's not only
emails.
that. It's not only that. You have to join the Twitch Discord as a partner. There's a partner Discord. You have to join the Discord,
Hmm.
send a DM, or hope to somebody sees
Basically
it,
beg
and then
for
wait
it.
your turn to be
Yeah.
featured.
Yeah.
I never
Yeah.
joined that Discord.
Nah,
I'm gonna tell you that
I'm
right
not going
now.
on all fours for
I'm
you to
not. You
fucking
know,
yeah.
I I don't tag Eddie on every single Twitter post. I don't fucking tag Kick on every single Twitter post like some do. I'm not about to kiss anybody's ass. I don't, if that's what you do that. Whatever.
Yeah, yeah, no, no, I
I mean,
know.
I eat ass for sure, but
On
wait, what?
me,
What?
When there's like
on me,
events, that's all.
yeah, no, and
Yeah.
that's great.
Yeah.
No, that's great. Like,
Mm.
but like the people that are like going live
Oh,
at Kick, I'm here
yeah.
At Kick, I'm doing this at Kick. Like, though, I'm not kissing nobody's ass. I never have, never will. If you guys
Hmm.
notice me, then you notice me. If you don't, I'll
Yeah.
be here. Um, but yeah, so like events, yeah. During my subathon, 100%. Like when I do events, here I am. I'm doing this event at this community, whatever. But there's people that are like at Eddie, at Kick, at Eddie,
Hey,
at
what's
Kick
up?
on every fucking post, dude. And it's like this man has so many goddamn notifications that you'd be
I would
so
hate
lucky.
to be that account. Like,
You'd be
He
so
probably doesn't even
lucky.
look at his account, honestly.
A thousand,
yeah,
bro. I'd be
Yeah,
like, I'm cool. He probably pays
mm,
an assistant to look at.
absolutely.
I would, yeah, for sure.
I also think too that Kick is here's one thing, that I've noticed and it's really nice is like when you have good like events and like you're hosting, a weekly podcast or like you're doing something for a creator, you're enhancing creators' lives. Kick will look at that and like we'll want to try to be a part of that. If you look at the music category lately, it's booming.
Oh,
It's crazy.
Yeah,
the
yeah.
music category is crazy right now, which is fantastic because I don't know of any other platform that's ever done it like that. So,
No.
Yeah.
um, seeing the two that I follow, and I think you follow them too, but seeing them go crazy lately is
Oh yeah. Yeah.
absolutely fucking amazing.
Mm-hmm.
Amazing, if you
Okay.
will.
All right.
Okay.
Editors, we'll cut that out. We'll cut that out. I'm the editor. No, okay.
Right.
No, and I think that's what it is, right? Is like a streamer, and this is like more wisdom and maybe like an ongoing message that I always say. You have to always create energy. No one's gonna give you that energy, and you're gonna be like number one. You have to keep creating this energy and like fun and motivation and energy and whatever, and
Yeah.
people will
Something,
follow.
Yep.
yeah, something that sets you apart.
Yep.
1000%. You have to have the energy. You have to have, nobody wants to come to a stream that's, on the sad boy hours, So
Yeah.
obviously keeping energy and keeping something that is different. So like for me, as a creator, I don't see a whole lot of FPSers take a fucking dance break in the middle
Yeah.
of search and destroy or something, So like for me, that's the energy that I give back. So like, um, there's some people that are like super hardcore FPS fans that are like, man, this shit sucks. Like, I want to see something cool, And then
Yeah.
there's other people that are like super casual that are maybe they need some help waking up in the morning. Like, Lion came in the other day and she was
Hmm.
like, I took a little nap, but this was my wake up call. I was like, all right, that's cool,
Mm.
So, um, yeah, man, you got to find your creative, your creative spark, your thing that keeps you and the difference between you and somebody else, and then obviously you got to bring that energy. Please, if you are starting out and you you don't know if you want to stream a day or whatever, take that day off. If you cannot
Yeah.
bring 150% energy,
It helps so
take the
much.
day off.
Yeah.
Take the day
Yeah.
off. Know
Yep.
your limitations, because listen, you need to bring 150% energy because there's going to be some people in that chat that are borrowing some, and you can't
Hmm.
deplete below 100.
That's
So
badass. Because
Yeah.
yeah, I talk about that shit all the time. The energy battery and whatnot, and that's exactly it. Like if you come in and when you get a little bit later in your career, you get a little more leeway in this because you've established community and then people come in, build each other up. There's a lot of
Right.
this stuff. When you're starting out, man, like it has to be an entertainment. Like I promise everybody listening to this, I
Yep.
fucking promise you,
Yeah.
your Call of Duty gameplay is not good enough to keep somebody in there. I fucking promise you.
Say
Okay?
your shit,
Because
Cap.
the
Say your
people in
shit.
here, the people in here, the people in here aren't streaming right now playing Call of Duty for money if you're listening to this podcast. So you clearly you're not who I'm talking about. But I mean, starting out, you have to develop yourself as there's the pro gamer status of a player, and you have to develop that first. Then you bring that clout to I stream this and like everyone knows who I am. New
Mhm.
starting out, like I just popped off my PlayStation and and I started streaming. Like you're not gonna get that kind of shit from even if you're really, really good, you don't have the
Yeah.
reach.
A really good,
It's good. Yeah.
a really good example is my buddy Jeans. My buddy Jeans
Mhm.
is exceptionally well at Apex.
Okay.
Like,
Yeah.
somebody came down. It was like a coach that I knew, and I was like, "Hey, I got a guy for you." You know, that good. Um, but he knows Predators, which are like that's the top of line Apex player. If you
Yeah.
guys don't know Apex, top of the line, right? And some of the people that he knows stream, and they stream to like 5 people, 10 people.
Mm.
So you can be the best of the best at a category. And if you're just starting out, even just starting out, it's still you gotta have a spark. You gotta have something that
Yeah.
sets you off from the other people,
Like
Um,
play off your strengths though. Like if I was really good at Apex, I'd just throwing that on TikTok. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Or would that not work? You think for
gaming
FPS?
content is so cliche to me. To
Yeah.
me, if I see us gaming, if
Yeah.
I see if
Yeah.
I see
And
you
especially if
wall
I don't know
bouncing
your
and
name.
bro,
Yeah,
if I see
especially
you wall
knowing yeah.
bouncing and shit, I'm like, all right, bro, like that's cool. Like,
Yeah.
what do you bring? So this is what I tell
Mhm.
people. I don't there for a little bit. I was posting game clips on TikTok because I was down. So I was staying consistent with content, but I wasn't producing content. It was actually
Yeah.
Heckle. Heckle took over my TikTok, and I was like, just post gaming, like just keep me afloat for a little bit. And she
Oh,
took
W
over
Heckle.
and did,
That's
yeah,
awesome. Yeah, yeah.
absolutely.
She does.
W's in the chat for Heckle.
Mhm.
Uh, so yeah, the way I look at it is I use my TikTok to capture my personality.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I make the funny, the goofy, the hey, this is what I stand for, this is what I like, this is, I capture me on my TikTok, and then when I go live, they get to talk to me, and then 98% of my following is from TikTok. 98% of my
That's
following is
awesome.
from TikTok. So like I capture me and funny sounds and like goofy shit over on TikTok, and then
Mhm.
I bring that energy
I see what
over
you're saying.
here, you
Yeah.
know,
I see what you're
because
saying.
because
It's like
there's
a preview, right? You're getting like
Yeah.
a
right
sneak
A
peek
trailer.
of the
there's
personality of the streamer. Yeah.
there's so many of us. There's 20 million. What was it? 20 million accounts of made over on Kick in a year, bro. And
Yeah.
let's say 2 million of them are streamers. Let's just say
That's not
if
2
two
That's
million.
so
if
much.
two if 2 million of us are posting the same fucking. There's only 8 maps on Call of Duty. There's only so many different trick shots you
Facts.
can do on Call of Duty.
Yeah.
Facts.
There's only so much that you can do with the shit. Like
Yeah.
if you're
So
just
your
posting game content,
reaction to that,
there's
that's the
no
content.
right,
Yeah.
right.
So
There's
your
there's no
reaction to that trick shot would be the actual, this is what you use to fucking bring
right.
people
The
over to your
Mhm.
channel.
you
Yeah,
know,
yeah, yeah,
like
Yeah.
yeah,
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 Nice
yeah.
pog. Nice
that
pog.
would be yeah.
Mhm.
Clip it. Clip it.
Come here, making a fucking emo. Fucking Denny kills me, bro.
Dude, El Toono.
Uh,
Can we talk about El Toono and how has it elevated your community? You know what I mean? El Toono is and for all the new listeners, it's just a fat booth version of Tune, but
El Tuno is El Tuno and Fat Tune are both fucking
Mhm.
icons in my chat. them both.
When
I
your
just like
lore
Chad,
becomes
bro.
more popular than you.
Just
Oh,
yeah,
dude.
dude. Fucking
Fat Greg
A.
was my brand for
Fat
about
Greg
6
is
months.
Fat-
People who
Greg
met me
alone
on
is
Kick
so
was
fucking good.
dude, people who met me on Kick, even people who were went to Twitch to Kick to hang out with me, they saw my profile pic and they're like, "Wow, dude, this guy's like really cool with it. Like he had a weight loss journey and everyone just kind of makes fun of him being Fat Greg." And I was like, "I was never that fat, dude." I hate my
Just
community.
run with it. Just fucking
He's like, yeah, bro. Last year, man, I lost 100 pounds.
do with the big pants, do the whole big pants pull
Yeah,
out thing, you
yeah.
know,
Yeah, bro.
like
Listen. Everybody loves a good gym story.
Absolutely.
Everybody loves a good gym story. You know, getting healthier.
And you'll get the drama of the lie too, so then you'll be
Greg's
able to roll that twice.
Oh, that's
Greg's
true.
like,
There
look,
you
watch,
go, dude.
Greg's like, watch me eat these greasy ass tacos on stream. But I used to be, you know.
I can't, dude. I can't. I feel like Denny has elevated us and destroyed us at the same time.
At the
So
same time.
shout out Denny.
Yeah,
Thank you.
yeah.
Yep. Actually that kind of brings it up, right? Because Fluff came to me. He's actually like our stream team, like, you know, head honcho, right? He brought this to me and like, "Hey, do you want to join a team and kind of like, you know, meet new streamers, obviously like try to support when you can." And you know, when I hear team, you know, this is from the Twitch culture, I'm like, I've seen too many teams where I'm like, I think people are gonna try to use me and I don't want
Yeah.
that. But Fluff knew
Yep.
me on my Twitch days, so I was like, okay. And then, you know, meeting Denny, I was like, okay, he seems like a genuine guy. And so, you know, I joined Lurker Squad, you know, so that's
Yep.
the team that I'm part of. And so I know you do the TGC, you know, how was that in the beginning and how is it now?
Um, that's a question.
I'm sure you've seen maybe ups and downs or
So as a unit, okay, I talk about this a little bit. As a unit, everybody has seen growth, which is I'm extremely proud of. You
good.
know, extremely proud of. Extremely just happy for everybody. You know, in the beginning, it was fantastic. You know, I had so many people so weary. Same reasons for you. You know, uh, I started the stream team. On Twitch. It's a legitimate team on Twitch. Um, and you know, a few of them were hesitant. They had to talk it over with their people, and I was like, you know, I respect that. You know,
Yeah.
but all of my team has seen significant growth, whether it be via me or somebody on the team or you know whatever. My plan going in, and this is stream team information, but you know what, we're here.
Okay.
My plan going in was if I give you 5 viewers and somebody else gives you 5 viewers and you give 5 viewers, we all as a collective unit, metaphorically speaking,
Yeah.
I would gain 45 viewers, you would gain 45 viewers, they would gain 45 viewers. We would, you know, if we just take 5 from, you know, each
Yeah.
party member, and if I stream at noon, you stream at 4, you stream at 6,
Mhm.
whatever, you know, we would eventually all hit a different margin. This
Yeah.
was my ideology going into the stream team.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Everybody wins. Everybody sits at the table. Everybody eats.
Absolutely.
So going into it, everybody was on board. Everybody was good.
I just love when you do that, by the way, because you just look so mad at your camera. You're like, "Hey,
Yeah.
quit it."
Yeah, like a dog.
I talk with my hands, so the motherfucker always moves.
I feel that.
Everybody was excited, and I mean, even still till this day, we're about to do another stream team event in a couple days. Like, obviously, we've had some tiffs throughout. You know, some stream team members probably don't like me much anymore because I'm a realist, which is fine.
Mhm.
And that's okay because everybody can still eat. I don't,
Yeah.
I'm not going to ever, you know, exclude anybody because the people on my team, I truly wholeheartedly believe in. I wholeheartedly believe in my team. And if they don't like me or if there's a little tiff there or whatever, that's fine. You know, I'm not mad at it. You know, it is what it is. They do whatever they do, and they can still eat because there's enough room at the table. I have put my energy, and this is what I told them this year. We just had our first stream team meeting.
Yeah.
I said I put a lot of energy into you guys last year. I only rated within the TGC last year for the most part. I only gave what I could give, Um, and this year I'm focusing on me. I said this year I'm eating. So like,
I
if
like
you
that.
guys are down, I said if you guys are down for the ride, you obviously will still get trickles. I still
Yeah, of
shout you
course.
guys out. You guys come in, you still get your, what's up, dude?
Mm-hmm.
You still get to have my brand next to your name if that means anything to you. I said that's the utmost respect I could give to you is I have given you my baby and put it next to your name. I said, so if you guys respect that, cool. If you don't, get the fuck out.
Yeah.
I said this is what I'm doing. I said I expect you guys to focus on you this year. Don't worry about us. We're gonna do stream team events. We're gonna keep the vibes going. I said, but this year I'm eating. I spent I spent a lot of energy on the team last year.
Yeah.
If they didn't see it, they didn't see it, and that's cool. But I watched a lot of people grow last year, and there was a lot of work put in by me. There was some work. Obviously they did their own thing. They did their own work. They put in their own shit. Obviously I'm not gonna discard any of that, but I put a lot of work in to make sure that everybody's name on that team was known.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, everything's good with the team. I kind of just like laid it down this the beginning of this year. I said, hey, I'm eating this year, so I'm gonna do me. If you guys want to do stream team events, we set one up that day. Everybody's still on board. Everybody's still kicking. So um I, I think they can culturally be a good thing, as long as your team is eye to eye, and I think everybody on
Yeah.
my team sees eye to eye. um so yeah, man, coming into it though, last year I was like, I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. So we're just winging this shit, just so you guys know. And everybody was like, hoorah! I
They're
was
like,
all right,
sick.
cool,
Okay.
let's get it.
That's how the best shit happens, though.
Yeah.
Like you take an idea and you're like, you know what? I'm just gonna throw it up and see what happens, and then
Yeah.
fucking
That's
go with it.
kind of what happened to us. We didn't really know too much, and
No,
then I was
Nope.
like, let's because my previous roles in my life, I was a community manager essentially for Microsoft. So I'm like, let's do fun events, let's grow a brand, let's have fun, and then crazy story with Cap and I, we never really talked to each other like at all. Like I would like be in his chat and be like, hey, and then
Yeah, cartoon.
Lurking.
Greg and I
Yeah.
didn't even fucking say, we didn't even have a conversation with each other before our first podcast. Like not even one time. Like literally, I was our
Listen.
first like one-to-one. It was amazing.
Mhm.
It was the most
Listen.
beautiful spark.
and that's what happened with me and Ray yesterday. Me and Ray have known each other for 2 years, 2+
Yeah.
years.
Yeah.
Never had a one-on-one conversation with him. Yesterday, great
Yeah,
day.
awesome. Yeah, fuck
conversation.
yeah. Yeah.
Those are the best. I don't think I've ever had a one-on-one with Greg
that's
Yeah.
so true, actually.
up until now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think I've had a one-on-one. Like I've talked to him on stream, like, hey, how you doing? Whatever. He comes in the stream and he talks, whatever. But like this, never.
It's the perfect dynamic, I think, because it literally is. We're not only, so a lot of it is, we want to get out here, like Greg says, we want to get out here and show new streamers and old streamers, and help with any type of advice we can get, or take in any type of
Mhm.
information other people have. So every time we bring a new streamer, and I learn and I grow, and it's nice because I take some of that to me. So to have such an organic reaction as the first time all of these three people have been in the same quote unquote room together.
Yep.
There's no way of faking this. Like everybody
Yeah.
needs to know we don't fucking set questions. We don't do nothing.
Yeah, that was.
I
that
have
was,
no clue what anybody's gonna talk about. It's the best
Yeah,
feeling because it's like
you
I'm
really
just like
don't.
I was-
"Ooh, I'm gonna come
I was
almost
like,
maybe.
I was like, I was like, yeah, dude. I think I was literally telling chat this week. I was like, yeah, I think I'm still doing a podcast with Greg. I haven't gotten nothing.
Nope. Nope.
Shit. I have no idea what's going on. I'm just gonna show up at noon.
Yep.
Yep.
So
Yeah.
that's the realest shit I've ever heard spoken yet. I was like, I don't know what I'm doing.
I'm like, just come
Until
in
yesterday, I
this
got added to a
time.
group chat.
Yeah.
It's that we like to spring the surprise on you. Like it's a like bam, here you go. Oh, by the way, you're on the podcast now. You didn't know? We're typing it right.
You're right. You're right.
Yeah, I just hit recorded just now.
Yeah.
Good luck.
Mm-mm-mm.
Good shit. I'm sorry, Greg. I didn't mean to derail you there. Would
I
you have
honestly
more?
don't even. Oh no, yeah, just talking. Yeah, stream team because like, yeah, cap or not cap. I'm sorry. God, what's your name? Tune. Tune.
Hi, I'm Tune. Nice
Hey.
to meet you.
What's up, Sid? What's up,
No,
Sitchels? Just everybody's gonna be Sitchels from now on.
I think you're. So when I look at like impact, right, when with streamers, it's like how do you impact yourself? How do you impact your community? How do you impact others? And then like outside of that, right, there's like really layers to a streamer that I think anybody, even if you're like at a corporate role, that's kind of like how they review
Yeah.
and merit
Yeah.
based, whatever. But like when I see you tune, you impact a lot of people. You've impacted me. You've impacted Denny. You've impacted a lot of people outside that maybe you just never knew that you were going to impact.
Yeah.
So I just got to say like thank you because you've kept me on a little sane wave, dude. Honestly, because I was like, people are freaking out, and I'm like looking at people are like that I respect. I'm like, oh, he's not freaking out. I'm like, okay, cool, all right, we're
Yeah,
good.
yeah. That's the thing.
good.
You gotta look to your right. So you're like, okay,
Yeah,
yep. You look to the people that you trust. You're like, those. Okay, we're good. We're good. We're fine. We're fine. It's just my brain.
I
yeah. Sometimes I'll even DM Cap where I'm like, hey man, like
Yeah.
this week has been like bad, man. Like what's going on? And he'll,
I don't I
he'll
don't know
say,
how many
Do our
people
thing.
Denny be DMing, but Denny hollers at me a little bit, when he's going through some things. And honestly, like that's probably one of the best feelings ever. Like my DMs are always open for like anybody, and that's what I tell I tell my community. I'm like, obviously, if a mod can handle it, please message a mod. I got a lot of
Right.
shit
yeah,
going on,
Right. Right.
But like, if it's something that you need to talk to me about, or if it's like something that's personal that you want to talk to me, please, feel free to message me. There's days where I go from fluctuate from 50 to 100 viewers, so like anybody can come in and if you need the one-on-one and I know you, dude,
right,
please fucking feel free to shoot me a DM. Like one of my biggest things is just adding layers like you were talking about. One of my biggest things that I make it very very renowned in my chat is you're not a viewer, you're not a number, you're not just you're not just some bot to come in here and fucking just sit here. You are a person. We all go through our rough times, whatever. And hopefully you come into chat and that's the reason why you're there is you need something to give you that little bit of ampage.
Absolutely. I like
You
that.
know,
Yep.
so when it comes down to like a personal level of there's a lot of streamers out there that like once the cameras go off, like they don't want fucking nothing to do with their people. They're just fucking they're see ya. I can
Mhm.
name a few.
Yeah,
right,
I'm
yeah.
that guy. I'm
He
no,
said,
no,
"Fuck
I'm
y'all,
just
I'm
kidding.
out."
No, I'm just kidding.
Oh, there goes Cap later. Fuck you, man.
Yes.
um, I'm in my Discord, 25-8, dude. You know,
Yeah.
um,
I gotta say,
not
I saw that. I was kind of drunk, so I was like, I'm gonna join in drunk, and then I just spammed that little Sonic thing.
I was like, is that Sonic and Knuckles?
I'm like, man, this is a vibe. I'm like, this is pretty cool.
Yeah, so I'm in Discord 25-8, man. Like, there's very rare occasions that I'm not in there. Obviously, like Saturday was my daughter's birthday party, so I wasn't in there till later in the evening. But even still, I still hopped in there, got in there, late at night. There's West Coasters, there's East Coasters, there's
Yeah,
Hawaii. We got people in Hawaii over there, so they're like
Yeah.
fucking 20 hours behind us. So
Yeah.
I'm in there at all times for all my people, and it's the difference, man. It's not a community, it's a family over there. And this isn't me, trying to talk up anything. That's just
yeah,
legitimately how it is. Like, I I've tried to structure it and keep the toxicity to an absolute zero.
hmm,
Like
Yeah.
I don't put up with shit. As soon as I catch wind, bro, I'm so fast to ban you. There's been people in my mod chat that they're like so and so did and I was like
yep,
Done.
goodbye,
Mhm.
like nip it in the ass before it becomes a problem.
yep.
Right.
So
That's
yeah, man.
something that you got to do. And again, I've talked to this previous episodes, but when people come to that realization, like we can say like this top gifter who's a negative, or just some dude who always comes in, but you're like, oh, he's a viewer, so it counts as my analytics. Just nip it in the bud. Just end it. Just ban.
Yeah.
And then,
Yep.
and it seems like you do this too, Tune, but you bat for your community. It's like, these are
Oh,
my people. And then you're going to come in and say, fuck you.
anything,
Yeah. And then just, no,
anything.
get out of here.
Yeah,
You're not welcome.
yeah.
That's not,
I
that's not
I
how things
watched
go.
somebody try to go between two streamers last night. Obviously you out of here. Come in here. No, okay.
Come
Come
on.
on,
We were going to get the dad.
no! Come on,
Damn.
goodbye kisses. Go, yeah, like, get out of here. Go do your thing.
he's just like. um, I watched I watched somebody come in between two streamers of mine that I watch, not of mine, but the two streamers that I watch, and I literally, like, I'm like, bro, get the fuck out of here. Like, this is literally, how old are you?
Mhm.
This is what you're doing. Copy and paste the same fucking message in two streamers chats, like,
Yeah,
just being a
Oh.
toxic piece of shit. Just being like, get the fuck out of here, bro.
Favorite.
But yeah, man, there's plenty of people that tell you I go to bat for a lot of my people, bro. I had a lot of Twitter drama stir up between one of my stream team members, and all my stream team members were like, "You can't say nothing. You're the boss. You can't say nothing. It's gonna look bad." Because I was like, "Let me hit him with my Twitter fingers.
Yeah.
Let me go. Let me at him."
Right.
And they were like, everybody was like, "Hold it back. Hold it back." So yeah, man. It's the family mentality,
Yeah.
It's very, very warm, and you can say it about your people too. You can definitely tell. Cap, I haven't been. So like, I feel like I'm excluding you on things, and I'm not meaning to. I haven't.
He
I
is
haven't-
literally, yeah.
It's the same people.
He's
Okay.
literally
Yeah,
the same type of mentality when we all three look at communities. And I know both of you are family men. I'm just a cute little bachelor. So if anybody wants no, but
Cute is the key word, though.
Anybody want to ring my man up?
yeah, I'm saying, Situals, I'm looking at you. No, so when you spend this time 25/8 in Discord, and you spend your time in conversing with
It's
people,
investing.
yeah, you spend time more, maybe sometimes more than your family. It's like, that is your family. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And when workplaces say that to me, I'm like, I'm not your family. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm like, no. But obviously,
We're
we're
family.
yeah.
Yeah.
Sir, this is Olive Garden. We're don't talk to me.
I love the microwave more than you. Okay,
Right,
Like-
yeah. But that can look toxic when people convey it like that. But when you're like really in it, like first two streams when I was with Toon, like just how he's conversing, I'm like, oh, he's a genuine guy. He actually gives a fuck
Yeah.
about his people.
I know,
So.
bro. I know pets' names, dogs' names, fucking
Mhm.
kids' names. I know how many people are pregnant in my community. Like, everybody's like, man, bro, Toon, you're goddamn stupid. I'm like, no, I just got too much shit in my brain, bro. I know,
Yeah.
I
got too
keep
many
a track of
details.
100 plus people, bro. What do you mean?
Yeah.
That's so funny, dude.
To piggyback off of that, the investment can also hurt, bro. Like,
Yeah.
let's do a little negative on this good vibes, thing. The time investment into people that stab you in your fucking back, bro, hurts so goddamn bad. Because like I spend a lot of time with my people, bro. Like,
Yeah.
a lot of time, and that's the most valuable fucking thing. But dude, man, when that shit, when it's bad, bro, it's bad. Like, like the peaks are great, and like, and that goes community streams, content creation, all alike. You're making friends, you got boom, got a rhythm going, and then just pink, I think being the way that I am, and you guys are the way that you guys are with streaming and like making those connections, and that's probably one of the toughest things for me.
It hits hard.
Especially
real
being
hard.
very loyal. I'm very, very, very loyal to my people. Like I told you about Twitch, loyalty knows no bounds.
Yeah.
That goes for people as well. And I've spending night after night, and then just poof. something happens, somebody says something, and rather than talking to you, they just believe the said person, whatever the case
The
is.
old
Like,
telephone game.
it's
Right.
crazy the amount of he said, she said bullshit that I've been through in the past year that nobody has conversed with me with, that nobody has talked to
Mm,
me, that nobody, it was just he said this, I believe him.
Yeah.
Okay, you
Yep.
know. So like I also think that takes a toll being that type of streamer.
yeah.
There's you could be the cold hearted, after the camera's off, boom, done, or
Could give a fuck.
you can give a fuck,
Yeah.
and then when you give a fuck, you get hurt 90% of the
Hmm.
time, you know.
Yeah. Yeah. Yep.
So it's a back and forth for sure, but when the good is good, the good is great, So um, I think it's important to shed light on that aspect as well, because from my end, I can't speak on your guys' behalf. On my end, that shit hurts. That
Oh
shit
yeah, they
hurts.
stay with you. Those ones stay with you. They
Yeah.
don't like.
There's a couple in
So
my
what I
mind where I can
yeah
think like,
Oh,
damn.
me too. As I'm
Yeah.
as I'm fucking talking about it,
yeah
there's a few.
Yep.
I've turned time into a currency for me in my head. So that's kind of what I've done mentally to protect myself. Is like, here's the thing: my fucking time is valuable, not as like Captain Cool Whip or streamer. My 24 hours a day as a human being on Earth is fucking valuable. Whether
Hmm.
I use whatever fucking minute, every second, every hour of it, how I choose to do it should be of the most value to myself
Right.
and the people around me. Right. So
Hmm.
my daughters or my wife or my community, everything like that.
Yep.
So if I've taken if I've taken money and I've invested it into you, right, and you just keep taking it and throwing it away on drugs, and you're not going to do any fucking growth and any fucking forward movement or anything like that, I have to now pull back that investment and that
Hmm.
commodity
Yeah.
because I can't keep putting my time in that. If you now I understand you're going through things and I'll keep trying to help and help and help, but until the moment where you start giving back and you're not taking anymore, then I'm not fucking with you anymore. Like I'm not doing it with it. I when the energy shifts back to that way, you just because those fucking stabs hurt so bad. Those ones that like they
Relationships,
hurt.
man. People say it's 50-50. It's 100-100, in my
Yeah,
opinion.
yeah.
If I'm
That's
giving you
good.
100, you give me 100.
Mhm.
If you're down, you can only give me 70. I'll give you that extra 30.
Yeah, yeah.
But that's that. As
That's
soon as
30
you're
on
back
top of
up
your
and
100. Yeah.
right, as soon as you're back up, it's 100
Mhm.
100. Um,
Mhm.
there's so many. The road goes both ways. The telephone goes both ways, and that's that's 100 100%. Like,
Yeah.
if
Mhm.
you feel like something's up, you talk to me. If I feel like something's up, I talk to you. That's being a fucking adult, you
Yeah.
know.
Yep.
So yeah, man. I don't want to dig too much into the negative a little bit, but I also want to say, like, that
You
you
kind of,
gotta you gotta shed light a little
yeah.
bit on that, because new streamers, man, that first fucking hit hurts, bro. That was part of 2022. When I went under, one of my
Dang, mine too.
like one of my strongest mods just said fuck you and just see ya.
Yeah.
A lot of like a person that gave all my ideas to, everything, and then she took my ideas and gave them to somebody else.
Ooh.
I was like, oh.
Ooh. Ooh.
Yikes.
Ooh.
So
If you want
yeah.
to go deeper in that, you can. Like, I'm
No,
not going to
no,
stop you. Like,
that's it. That's it. That's
I'm
it.
not that I have the popcorn actually, but I'm
Yeah,
here
it
for
looks
it.
like Cap's eyebrows went up, dude.
Yeah, I'm just saying, like, so, like, you're doing great right now. So I know that trauma happened, but like, World War
Yeah,
II movies
yeah.
are still really good, even though the action was really bad. You know what I'm saying? Like, I hate the
Yeah.
history of it, but
Uh, yeah, no. Yeah, no, that's it. That's the T from
That's the team.
2022.
Yeah.
that's shitty, man. Like, and that's really tough to have somebody you look toward, and you have that much trust in, because that's the thing. You're giving your trust of yourself and your business and all the stuff that you're doing. You're giving it to that person. Then to watch them fucking not only betray the trust and walk away, because that's one move,
Yeah,
right?
that's
That's
one move.
one thing, and that's
Hmm.
and that's fine.
Hmm.
Hey, if you want, I always use the train
It's like
analogy. I'm
signing
on
an
my train.
NDA.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Yeah.
It's
Absolutely.
like,
Yeah,
I
Yeah.
guess I guess I'm gonna have to start making motherfuckers sign NDAs when they come
yeah,
into the mod service.
yeah.
Because she took all of my
Just like a
ideas.
whole dossier, and
And
just was like,
the-
here you go.
The next subathon that this other streamer that she started
No
like
way.
hanging out with, the next subathon, he took all my shit. I was like,
That's the best. Fuck.
I was like, are you fucking kidding me, bro?
That's wild.
And it was like 10 days later, and it was just like all my shit. And I was like, are you fucking for real?
I mean, that's flattery right there. If you 999 that shit,
Hey,
like you got to
listen.
think about that and go like, if you're imitating
Someone-
everything
yeah.
about me, like fucking A, did I not get it? You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, for real.
like that's good shit. So like, tink. Props to you. Sucks that it happened, but like the good out of it
You
is
know,
Good on
you
you.
were that important that they.
yeah.
If you need a guy, for your NDA Situables, he can brew it up, dude. He's
You
good.
can write that shit up.
Yeah, he's good, man.
Oh,
Yeah.
Hear that? Anybody that's in chat that's a mod for me?
Get with
Done.
Situables. um, yeah,
Yeah.
that's crazy. Mommy Kate says it. One of your yeah. Spend
Hmm?
hours on ideas for someone to get it handed to them. Yeah, that's tough shit.
Fluff said, Greg stole my idea of being fat. I was fat first, damn it. Jesus Christ. Yeah, I can read that, Fluff, by the way. I'm in both chats. God. Well, that was pretty much top of mind of my questions, Cap. Did you have any for Toon?
I did, but we went on a good ride there. And then
Sorry.
my brain no, it
I
was
like to
good. It was
talk.
good. No, it was a good
No,
ride.
this
That's
is
what I mean.
this
Like,
is a
I
show
get
for
invested
you.
in these things, and then like I fucking forgot what I was doing. Okay, so talking about what do you think is the new streamers coming to a new platform, or new streamers coming to streaming period? What do you think is the main focus that they needed to do getting into the industry? What's the biggest fucking startup that will help you fast track your career?
I tell this to anybody that comes into my chat. I said this yesterday. If you go into anybody's chat promoting your stream, fucking quit.
Mhm.
But anybody that comes in and asks, hey, I'm getting into streaming or whatever, I don't block them. Chaos blocks them, but
W
I don't.
Chaos.
I'm like, hey, reel it back if they're being serious, because you don't know if they're being serious or not.
Right.
Like they come into somebody's chat with 100 viewers or 70 viewers or 50 viewers or 30 viewers. They're just like, hey, man. If they're really new, they don't know. They don't know streamer etiquette. And
Yep.
Yeah.
I mean, I put it into perspective as this: if I was a Papa John's owner, I wouldn't go to a Domino's with my pizza, but like, they still don't know, I guess,
Mhm.
whatever.
Mhm.
But my biggest thing is you make more friends offline than you do online. And what I mean by that is you're not going to hit the go live button and make many friends. But if you spend your time offline making TikToks, investing in communities,
Yeah.
Can you do that one more time?
investing in communities, not just going in there and
Oh.
fucking
Ooh.
expecting somebody to come and lurk for you. Like,
Yes, dude.
that's not
Say
how
it.
investing in communities and talking with them and making friends, you make more friends offline.
I
Yeah.
love
So-
this. I fucking love this because like
investing in communities, talking with people, making friends, really investing in your offline content, TikToks, Instagram Reels,
Mhm.
Facebook Reels, YouTube Shorts. Take all your TikToks, recycle them bitches on every fucking platform, and call it a day. You don't have to
Mhm.
make individual content for every single platform. Just you don't even have to take the fucking watermark off. Everybody's bitching about watermarks. You don't have to take them off. I never take my TikTok watermark off, and I've had videos hit 10,000 views on YouTube. And
Yeah.
I'm brand new to YouTube this year.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, and if you make more friends offline than you do online. That's my thing. You're not gonna hit go live and fucking hit 100 viewers. That's not gonna happen.
Here's
the
something.
mentality that you do that, like you just click the button and then people walk into your fucking like your lecture. Imagine somebody walking into your lecture not knowing who the fuck you are and having no credentials. Like crazy.
You kind of connect the dots for me. Not really connect the dots, but like there's people out there, right, who will be like, hey, I'm locked in. I'm like, okay, thank you, cool. Sorry, it's just been a meme lately because I don't know why, but it happened in Captains, and now we're all just saying like we're locked and we're in prison and all this. Anyway, but it's like you're not investing. You're not like
No.
I'm like, cool,
People
thank
that
you for
lurk while they're
the
streaming. The
Yeah.
people that lurk while they're streaming but don't know you. So like Captain lurking on you right now that's a-okay,
I'm like,
right?
cool.
That's a homie
Yeah.
supporting a homie while you guys are doing your thing, right?
Hmm.
But somebody that you don't know that's coming in that is lurking while they're streaming that has never said anything else in your stream other than lurk or drop an emo or whatever,
Yeah, the view
fucking
polling.
pointless.
Yeah.
When they say
Yeah,
W
They're not view
stream,
polling.
and I'm just
They're
like,
not.
thanks.
They're
Yeah.
No,
not
they're
view
not
polling.
gonna. That's what they're
They're not
trying to do. Yeah.
right. They're not
Yeah.
view polling because like nobody in my chat's gonna click on your shit and be like, "Oh, this guy looks interesting. I'm gonna go fuck it." Like, I have people that are here for 3 years. You think that they're just gonna be like, "Oh, I wonder what this guy's doing," you know?
Later.
Like,
Yeah. Yep.
like,
Yep.
well, they might, you know.
We do it sometimes
they
for
might.
content. Sometimes I'll just pop in and be like, okay, you got our attention.
They might.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
very rare, invest, take your time, you put time in, put your 4 hours on stream and then invest the other 18 in fucking doing other shit, right? I'm in this chair 16 hours a day. I have 2 children, have a house, whatever. I got shit to do, but I'm in this chair normally for 16 hours a day. So whether, maybe not the chair, but like in this vicinity, making TikToks or whatever.
Yeah.
16 hours a day. So the people that I know, I don't really go looking for new streamers anymore. I'm not gonna lie to you.
They kind of stink.
You know,
I'm just joking.
Yeah, that's
now that I've talked to you, I'll probably I'm gonna drop you a follow after this or whatever, and I'll check you out.
Thanks.
And
It's incredible.
but like I don't look for new streamers. I know Greg, and I'm sure there's tons of streamers within this chat because Lurker Squad. I'm gonna assume like most people are probably at work, but there's probably also people that you guys might stream at the same time that are lurking. I'm not out here like,
hey,
who can I scout?
Yeah.
I got my people that I throw up and that's that. I'm like I said, I'm focused on me this year, and that's what I'm doing. And that's but yeah, as far as like new streamers, man, I'm in this room still to this day. I'm verified on both platforms. I do pretty well. I'm not gonna fucking I'm not out here making 10 racks a month or anything crazy, but like I do pretty well.
Hear that chat? 9 racks. 9 racks. I'm just kidding.
Not even close.
Yeah.
Not even close.
9.999.
I got enough to pay my bills, barely, but
Yeah.
but like I'm doing okay. I'm not I still put the work in, probably more so than a lot of people that I know. And that's not shout outs at anybody. That's just me knowing my workload and what I do.
That's what successful people do. They keep working.
Yeah.
Like you don't stop when you hit a thing. You just keep going.
Once you lose that momentum, it's downhill, and right now this year I have a shitload of momentum coming into this bitch. Like I'm fucking sprinting, full sprint.
Good.
I went from
Good. I love that.
52 CCV to I'm at like 72 on stream charts right now.
Let's
like,
go,
I
dude.
came in this bitch sprinting. Like I'm pushing for those partner program numbers. Like I'm really trying. I'm up 150 follows. Like I'm doing a damn thing, man.
Yeah, you gained like 200 in the last couple weeks. I saw because you have your stream title. I'm like, oh, smart.
Yeah,
and then
I'm cooking, bro. I'm cooking. Like I'm not letting off the gas. Like I'm tired. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm getting too old for this shit. But like, right now I'm cooking it up in the kitchen, and I don't plan on stopping. So yeah, man. A lot of my time is offline. I'll be sitting in the Discord chilling, and I'll be muted or deafened, and I'm making TikToks. Just like my presence is there. I'm there. I come back, hit bullshit between TikToks or whatever while I'm brewing up an idea or whatever. I come in and I bullshit or whatever, and then I'm back to it. So yeah,
that's what I've been doing a little bit lately too. Just go on Discord and chat, and then I'm like, all right, guys, I'll be right back. Do something for YouTube. Oh yeah, I'm back.
Do some editing. Whatever you got to do. Yeah.
Creating this entire space is to not be like it's almost like you're taking the online and offline and it's a blend because like I used to when I was on Twitch, it was like to maintain my sanity. I thought I would when I ended my streams, I was like, okay, I got to get out of that world for a little bit and I got to have my own time because I have 2 daughters, and I do all this other stuff. But what I realized was, let me bring my family into this community world that we have offline, and let's make it a fucking everybody's a part of it thing. So like, doing Roblox streams with my daughters and like having my wife, we do all this stuff. I got to get the best of both worlds and
Yeah.
realized most of the growth was happening when we were offline. It was
Mhm.
just it
Yeah.
was really turning your whole stream into a community thing where
Right.
like
It's a
that's what
family.
it is. It is a right morning coffee time. Let's do this. When each time of the day, every person's going to come in based off their break times at work.
Yep.
And so I've been trying to do, just like you said, is spending more time. So I usually stay away from the computers at night. Lately, I've been going on and watching people's streams and trying to comment on them. And
Yep.
even we didn't stay long, Greg, but doing the Overwatch community on Friday,
Oh, that's fun. Yeah.
knowing
Yeah.
that's a thing that we do. It has been in the fucking 5 years of streaming. It has been the most fun and positive growth business wise as well. Like I wish that I didn't wasn't so and it mental
Here's the
health,
thing.
social anxiety, all that. I wish I didn't do that in the beginning, but I closed it in and got
I
outward
also
one.
closed off. Yeah, I also
Yeah.
closed off. Like very early on, I didn't raid out. I didn't fucking, after I got stabbed in my back the first time, I closed
It's
off. I closed
tough.
the doors, dude.
Yeah.
I said,
Yeah. Yeah.
I said, nope. Every viewer that I have in here is mine. They're
Yeah.
mine. You know.
Yeah. Yeah.
I closed doors, man, and coming into late 2022, I kind of expanded a little bit. I also took a break though, like
Mhm.
just a breakaway.
Mhm.
And
A
then
reset, if you will.
yeah.
A
Mhm.
little bit of mental reset. Yeah.
Yep. Um, but yeah, I think that I had a Fortnite day with my son during my subathon, and
Yeah.
everybody ate that shit up.
Oh yeah. It's
I don't.
awesome.
I try to keep my kids away from stream because if a new viewer comes in, there's somebody that's not in the family, and all they hear is a
Mm-hmm.
screaming child in the background. They're gonna be like, this might not be for me."
Yeah.
And that's a professional. That's a professionalism thing on my behalf.
Right.
Some people have their kids in their shit, and that's cool. Um, but if I were to go to Home Depot and a Home Depot employee had their kid, I'd be like,
What's going on?
what's the kid doing here? You
Yeah.
know,
Right.
and
Right.
not because of child labor. I'm just like, this is a professional
No, it's child labor.
establishment. Okay, yeah, the two. True. But yeah, you know what I'm saying. So like,
Yeah.
I try to keep my kids. There's special events like my daughter came in, she did my nails and like did my makeup, during
Oh,
the
that's
subathon
fun.
and shit. Like, so we have the kids during events. And the kids they have free reign to come in here while I'm gaming offline and stuff like that. Unless I'm playing ranked, then I'm like, get out.
Yeah, you don't want to
Get
be in here
out.
anyways. You want to be the fuck on out of here.
Yeah.
Don't come in here.
um, but yeah, they have free reign to come in here. That's another thing, dude, that got me into streaming is circling back of why I got into streaming. I don't think I ever answered that question, to be honest with you.
That's okay.
But to circle back, is that something that I wanted to have access of, be available if they got sick at school, if they needed a field trip. I was able to coach Jackson's baseball last year. If I was
Oh,
still
that's
working at
cool.
the shop, I would have never been able to do that.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I work
Yep.
second shift because fuck getting up at 7 o'clock in the morning. So I work second shift, and baseball started at 3. So I would
Yeah.
have never in a million years been able to do that. So I thank you to my community for allowing me to do that. I plan on coaching his t-ball again this year. So
Oh yeah.
That's
Oh
yeah,
awesome.
yeah.
that's another reason why I wanted to become a streamer. Is I didn't want to have to check in with somebody if I wanted to go check in on my kids. So
Yeah.
Yep.
Hey, I gotta
Yep.
put this
Yep.
time in to actually like hang out with my son. Or
right.
Yeah.
Can you pencil me in?
That's
So I
so
can
tough.
pencil my son in. No, I'm good.
Yeah.
You know. So yeah.
Mm.
Well. What are you doing over there? What are you typing?
I was messaging Liz.
Oh, okay. Well, I gotta say, yeah, no, this was a good episode. And then also I wanted to like revisit that because you being closed and I get it, and I heard this discussions and conversations. So like, thank you for hopping in to the podcast. You know what I mean? Allowing us to interview you,
Oh, I'm not
talk to you.
closing.
Oh, okay,
Mm.
No,
okay,
no,
yeah,
the shutters are not closed anymore,
yeah,
bro.
yeah.
I'm out here singing like the chick off Entangled, bro. I'm out here just out the window, just you know.
Well, and
No.
that was the reaction to getting hurt, getting stabbed. You have somebody you trust. That fucking happens, and honestly, like it is a natural response. You clam up. You're like,
Yeah.
okay, I'm shutting all the doors because who the fuck's next? Which one of you next is
Yeah.
the one that's gonna hit me? Because if
Yep.
I never believed that this person would do it, then all
Yeah.
you that aren't even at
I
that weren't
have
even
a
at that
chance to
step.
do it.
Mhm.
You
Yeah,
know.
yeah. So
Yeah.
yeah, that's a and that part honestly, it is the that's where you grow too because you find your boundaries, you develop your walls, you develop where you
You
don't let
put
them
that
hurt
line in the
you.
sand. Put
Yeah,
that line in the
and
sand.
then when you open up for business again, you're like, hey, these are all the things that you can touch. This is the shit that you can no longer touch anymore. Like
Yeah.
this is
Mhm.
my safety stuff that I keep for myself. You can't fucking deal with me there. And if
My
anybody tries to
shotgun's
mess
over
with
on
that,
that side.
Yeah,
right?
there you go.
Hell yeah,
Yeah.
hell yeah. Like,
Yeah, my shotgun's over on that side, bro. Fuck around, find out, man. I
yeah,
swear.
yeah.
No, yeah, no.
That's good though.
When you asked me to, man, I was, it's an honor. You trust me enough to come on here. Just like I was on one yesterday, and it's extremely humbling to know that you guys trust me enough to both pull me on something that you're building.
Mhm.
This is your baby, and
Yeah.
you're trusting me to come on here. So,
Yeah,
I appreciate it. I appreciate you guys, wanting to hear my experiences.
yeah.
Everybody has their own, and everybody has their own insight on how they handle things. And um, my thing this year is I'm not here to people please anymore. It's one of two
Yeah.
things.
Fuck
It's
yeah.
Yeah, you
it's
don't need
it's one
to.
of two things, right? It's one of two things. You're either gonna like me or you're not, and that's just what it is. I'm not here to make every single person like me anymore. I'm
That's
very
it.
blunt. I'm
Mhm.
very blunt. I'm very real. I'm transparent, which some people aren't as transparent as me, and some of my mods are like, you need to hold some of your personal stuff back. Like you know, like I'm not talking. I'm not talking about what happens upstairs, but like,
Yeah.
Right.
with my grandmas and things like that. Like
Yeah.
they were going through the rough, and I was very transparent. Like, hey, yeah, I'm not gonna be here fully mentally. I'm just gonna let you guys know we're probably gonna game a couple days out of the week and just fucking game, and that's gonna be it. Like,
Yeah.
I like that. Oh, I
but
like that.
I'm very transparent. I'm very real, and people either love that or they hate that, and
Yeah.
that's just what it is. Like I can't deal with the fakeness. I don't have a persona that I like to wear. I'm me,
Yeah.
and
That
you
yeah.
either like me or you
And
don't.
it's so refreshing because right at the very fucking beginning, right at the beginning of somebody meeting you, you can get that vibe and then they can either leave or stay. And if they
Exactly.
stay, they're attracted to that genuine fucking nature of it. And that's what I've noticed about seeing all of these communities and right now on Kick, the ones that I run around with, is you're seeing all these same faces and names or whatever, but also when you don't see the same faces and names, you're seeing the same attitude in the communities.
Facts,
It's
dude.
literally people
Yeah.
conversating about their fucking daily life and just and doing things and having a real community. It is very easy to weed out the ones that aren't gonna fucking make it in that.
Usually,
They'll bounce
the
out.
fake will
Yeah,
leave.
yeah, and then
Especially because
you don't gotta do shit. It's like you just did it
yeah,
yourself.
especially like when shit hits the fan around me, I don't name drop, but I do call it like I see it. I will never name drop because the
Yeah,
drama's not worth it to me.
No.
And throwing somebody else under the bus, not worth it to me. If
right.
you guys want to believe in so and so and you can't see it for yourself, then you go do that and you'll figure it out eventually or you won't.
Mhm.
Um but usually the people will weed themselves out exactly like you guys said. Anybody that comes in that is trying to fake or snake around will eventually see their way out because either they'll see something that is like, oh shit, this guy's
It's for real.
he's gonna call me
Hmm.
out,
I'm not
Yeah,
gonna
or
deal
it's
with
for
that.
real.
or
Mhm,
it's a waste of their time, you know um
mhm.
and it is that is what it is. That's just with any business, to be honest with you.
Absolutely.
Anybody that sees anything that's worth sinking their fangs into will do it.
Yeah.
I've seen it so much too, you know, in the streaming communities where it's like I can just
Bro,
see it and I'm like I
I
don't
can
have to
see a
talk to you.
rat from a mile, bro.
Yeah.
From
Yeah.
a
And I'm just like,
mile,
you
bro.
could change my mind if again you put the effort, the energy,
Oh, 100%.
and I will
Yeah.
do the same. I will extend my hand a tiny bit and be like, "Hey, what's going on?"
Yep.
And if I just
Would
don't
you
get
like some cheese, Mr. Ratman?
yeah, exactly. But, you know, I think that's you just have to learn that. That's wisdom that you get to learn
Mm,
throughout.
and that
Yeah.
is a learning curve, if you will.
Yep.
Oh,
Mhm.
it definitely, because there's so many personality types out there too, and like I really think if there's no way to go through this industry and not get hurt a bit, or
Uh,
really anywhere. Like
anywhere.
I'm a
100%.
chef by trade. It's like you put your blood, sweat, and tears into something, but you just
And then
you're gonna get
Gordon
hurt.
Ramsay comes in and calls you an idiot sandwich, and then
Yeah,
you're like, "Fuck."
What are
right.
you?
I'll tell you right now, I would come instantly. I would fucking blow my
He said, "Don't bully me, Al."
yo, and like, hit me with that, Gordon. Like, but it's just you get to the point where you can see enough where the anxiety part that
Miles,
goes
bro.
away, and you go, okay, I'm gonna keep you here, but I know exactly who you are.
I
Like
keep
Yeah.
you
you're
at
right
bay.
here, and you can live in this space because you haven't done anything negative. You haven't done anything to try to derail the train that I'm on. You can still
Yep,
ride it, but that when
yep.
you do derail it, see, like
You can,
I
you
have
can.
completely cut my emotions to that. Just fucking see you later. When you're ready to come back, come on back. That's what's
Yep.
up.
That's what that and that's what there's been within my community the last 6 months of last year. We went through it. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. With people throwing shade at me, with people he said she said. Nobody's talking to me. Nobody's talking to me about anything.
Right.
But I've come to the point to where like if we have an issue, there's enough room for everybody to eat. You just can't sit at my table.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
There you go.
yeah, yeah.
You know,
The kids'
Oh, I
there's
table's
enough
over
room
fucking
for
there.
dig that one. Yeah, I dig that
you,
one. I like that a lot.
there's enough room
Mhm.
for everybody to eat. You just can't sit at my table anymore. And I'm not gonna call anybody out. You just decide to stop showing up. That's cool. I'm not, speaking no shit on nobody's name. It is what it is. You do your thing. I'm gonna do mine. Cause I'm gonna tell you right now. I'm gonna tell you right now, both y'all. I'm gonna look at both y'all right now. I'm fucking eating this year.
Hell yeah, you
I'm
are.
fucking eating this year.
Attaboy.
So
Attaboy.
like if you want to come for the ride, there'll probably be some benefits for you. But
Yeah.
Right.
if you don't, then your business lays on you. And
Yeah.
I know what I'm working for. I know my work ethic. Like I
Mhm.
know where I'm gonna be. So
Mhm.
I've
I
had,
fucking love that confidence right there. That confidence is so fucking motivating because it's like, because when someone is saying it as bravado and saying it because it's real. So like when you say it, it's like, you don't try to touch me. You can't
you
touch me
can't.
because I'm
Yeah.
gonna do it. Like I've already seen what happens when I don't do it. I see where I want to go. You can't stop that. I
Yeah.
fucking love it, dude. Like,
When I tell you guys, man, I've hit this year absolutely in a full sprint. It's been absolutely amazing. Uh, Community, I was like, hey, bro. I put one message in the Discord. I put one message. I was like, listen, I know everybody's back to work. I know it's the first of the year. I said, listen, I need everybody that can pull up a lurk, whether it's before work, whether it's, whatever. I need you guys to set up a
Yeah.
tab before you go. And I jumped
that's so
from
badass.
50 to 70
Yeah,
That's
that's
awesome.
so badass.
on
That's
one
cool.
message. I said, "Hey, we're pushing for partner. These are the whatever. These
The
are the
guidelines,
pre-requirements that they're
yeah.
saying." And I
Yeah.
said, "I need everybody to come together." And the people that stepped up, dude, I've thanked them every single fucking stream this year,
Mhm.
every single stream. Because, dude, what I like to say is, if you guys aren't here, I'm just another man with a camera in his face, and that's
Mhm.
100. Like,
Mhm.
if you guys don't show up, I'm just sitting here, like,
Mhm.
you
Hello.
know. Hello.
Ooh
Yeah,
woo.
exactly.
Hey, I'm
Exactly.
Toon.
Yeah, trying to fix my camera.
Yeah.
Um,
Fucking love it.
and it's been insane, dude. Like, I can't express, Um, but yeah, dude,
That's awesome.
it comes down to it. It comes down to it. Like I was saying, I'm gonna be real. You're either gonna like me, you're not gonna like me, and that's what I'm coming to 2024 with. Like, that's it.
Mhm.
There's no gray space. There's no gray area. It's either this or that,
Yeah.
and it's up to you to decide. Like, I'm good.
I'm laughing because I'm remembering one of our first interactions in the chat when Greg and I are asking, if there's anything you don't want to talk about. Yeah, and you're like, just no controversial topic. I was
Oh
geeking
yeah.
so hard.
Oh boy.
And Greg's just because I'm like, that's fucking fantastic. I know he's kidding.
Yeah.
Right. We're gonna vibe with it. Like, because that's the thing, you talk about being real, you talk about doing all that stuff, and this is the stuff what we're doing right now. It used to be the taboo thing for streamers, right? We weren't supposed to let anybody behind the
Not talk.
veil, and like we don't
Yeah.
talk about money. Don't talk about
I'm about to
money.
talk about your
God
subs.
forbid. Don't talk about
Mhm.
don't talk about any type of numbers, growth, nothing, because then you're just self-centered and egotistical.
And you're putting
And
people
like,
down, but not
yeah,
really,
yeah,
because
right.
I
it's
hope
this
not.
whole
I hope not.
Right.
Like,
this whole
I hope
energy.
not. That should
'Cause this
be
is
that should
supposed to
be a
be the
motivation.
that's exactly
Yeah.
it. This is supposed to be, hey, we're realistic streamers that you can see and you can fucking look at and go to. You're looking at Dr. Disrespect and Ninja and fucking
And Tim,
Shroud and all and right and
Tim,
all
yeah.
this shit. Like look at
that
these
ain't
people and then bounce and then just keep fucking going and hit those
well.
levels and hit the growth.
The thing is if you're coming into it, okay. This is first and foremost. I don't know what the time limit is on this podcast. So
We don't do
you,
that.
okay.
Well, I have
Okay.
like a 20-minute more. I got a family thing, so
Oh,
Greg's got
okay.
that.
Okay.
I'm gonna go see Cap
Listen,
and hold his hand. Anyway, go on. Sorry.
We're gonna cuddle.
this is my thing. If you're coming into streaming for the money, you're never gonna make it.
You're not gonna see the money. I'll be honest.
You're never going to make it because anybody that's new, if you're coming in this shit for the money and you don't love this shit, you're done.
Yeah.
This is the most mentally abusive fucking game of roulette ever.
Mm-hmm.
Like your peaks, they're fantastic. You ain't never gonna feel a high like a peak like this, man. But on the downs, bruh, you getting fucking kicked. You getting stabbed while you get kicked. Like it's if you don't love this shit,
You get robbed.
You get robbed.
If you're on a certain platform, maybe
you get robbed of half your money. You get
potentially, but
yeah. Off the record.
Yeah.
If you don't love it, man, like if you're coming into it for the money, I'm gonna tell you right now, you're not gonna make it. Sorry.
Yeah.
Love you guys. But if you coming in thinking that you're gonna be making buku dollars off of streaming and playing video games, don't hit the go live button.
Yeah. I had a friend who kind of close friend of mine, and he popped in. He's like, "Oh, I'm gonna do it too," and he's just saw dollar signs, and he's no longer my friend because I told him, I was like, being as a friend, I'm like telling you like what's up. Like this isn't. I understand, but this isn't what it's about. And he burnt out, and just
I've lost two very close friends.
Yeah,
I've lost two very close friends that I've known for 20 years. I put them on,
Yeah.
I said, go check out this guy, whatever. And one still hangs around other people in the community, which is cool, good. And one tried to pull one of my closest mods and tell them that I gave them I gave the mod an ultimatum of me and her, me or them. And as soon as they sent that message to my mod, she was like,
gave it.
I'm good.
Yeah,
I'm good.
Yeah.
But I lost two close friends via streaming because one of them had the audacity to say that I never helped them, and I was like, you
are you kidding
where
me?
you are because of me. I got you affiliated. Like, what are you talking about?
Yeah, the point where you get to make money and then do it on your own. Like, I got you there, and
that's
now
that's the
just
toughest
can't...
part too.
Yeah,
I remember I started this without anything, and thankfully I had real life friends. We did a charity event. That got me to affiliate, right? Doing an event and getting people to do this with me. But before that, it's hard to get that 3-person average when you're starting.
Oh, 1,000, especially on Twitch.
Especially, yeah,
You're so
everything's
saturated.
yeah. And so yeah, you kind of have to self promo a little bit and figure out different ways to try to get yourself into that 3 viewer range, and then make a community, and then you get up to 10, and then
Bro,
10
Mhm.
goes to 20, 20 gets to 40.
Mhm.
I look at my old TikToks and I'm like,
I never look back. I can't do it. I
who
can't
likes
do
these?
it.
Who like these, man?
I pop open like a Facebook gaming stream from 5 years ago, and just I'm like,
Oh, dude. Oh,
oh
I
fuck.
seen my old streams at like
Oh,
it's insane,
oh.
insane.
And in 3 years, we're gonna be saying the same thing.
I know.
About
I'm gonna
this
look at this.
fucking
I'm gonna
podcast.
yeah. I'm gonna look at this podcast. I'm like, I can't believe I did a podcast with Toon, bro.
Hell
Sick son of a
yeah.
gun, bro. No, real talk
Uh,
again too. This podcast is really made to elevate, our stream team members, but we're trying to go outside as well. And so we want to try to elevate you as well. And this is to my community, anybody who's listening on YouTube or Spotify,
yeah.
please check out Cartoon Live with a 1 instead of an I
Yeah.
on Kick. Okay.
L1VE.
L1VE,
Mhm.
baby. No, please. And then, hopefully next month, or however Kick, it gives out those guidelines, we might be talking to a future, fourth phase, if you want, the end phase.
I'm hoping, man.
I think you got it.
It's been looking pretty good. I'm excited. I'm excited, dude. This year's been really great so far, and
Yeah.
doing both podcasts is extremely enlightening. I don't want to keep saying both, but
No, that's
it
fine. No.
it's been extremely
Yeah,
enlightening because being able to talk about the journey, because everybody fantasizes about the dream, right? Everybody's like,
yeah,
oh yeah, I want to be here, right?
yeah.
Mhm.
It's
But
nice when you like the
to
path.
me, to me, the dream is the journey.
Yeah.
Everything that
Mhm.
I've gone through makes me who I am, and makes me, gets me to where I'm going, right?
Mhm.
So to me the dream is the journey, and to kind of like relive and kind of talk about it a little bit it's nice. And because a lot of people don't know the hardships, a lot of people, like, I could sit here and talk to you all about 2020 when I first
Mhm.
started, and I'm over here like, what the fuck do I do? But like,
Mhm.
you guys ain't got time for that.
Mhm.
So like, going back and seeing, talking about where I was and where I am today is extremely humbling. And
Yeah.
it's nice it's nice to relive and talk about it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Eye
Now,
opening.
one thing I know Greg and I, everybody that we have on this podcast, we'd like to do a follow up, maybe at the end of the year, or maybe sometime in the beginning of next year. Would that be something you'd be interested in? Just to see where we can take this episode here, and then I love fucking watching. So I'm gonna watch the journey, watch the growth, and see that. But then being able to recap that and see where you are in about a year.
Yeah,
How's that
absolutely.
feel? Because
Absolutely.
that
Yeah.
see, we lock it in before he's famous. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
Before
that's
he's super
smart,
fucking
dude.
famous,
That's
we lock it in,
smart,
baby.
dude.
You all heard it. That shit's live, dog.
We'll play
Yo,
this
hell
clip
yeah,
too
bro.
for the
He said
beginning. That's
Be like
beautiful,
he
dude.
said
Dr. D.
before he's famous. Stop
Yeah,
it.
like Dr. D style. Gonna
Uh,
be up on the big screen.
the
Though. Let's
famous is
go, baby.
crazy.
Yeah.
Famous is crazy. Oh
I
man.
can't
Oh,
wait. I can't
actually,
wait.
and then just one last question too. It's and this is, we're gonna revisit a couple other stream team members, or people part of the LS community, right? But
Yes.
for you personally, are there any streamers that you'd like to see an interview, maybe, or listen to another LS podcast that is outside of our stream team, like another streamer that you may know?
Yeah, I think that we. Yeah.
I mean, um you guys could pick just like anybody that comes in and hangs out in your chat and is showing you guys love. Like, if any of my stream team members come in and show you love, I don't want you to guys go out and like pick somebody that's at random. Like,
No, but that's what we
I'm
want to
not.
do.
I don't want. I don't want to. If somebody comes in and shows you love, obviously you pick them. Like, if they're a part of my stream team, I would
Yeah.
love to see anybody on my stream team. But
Okay.
That's it.
if somebody comes in and shows you love, pick them.
Yeah.
I would
Yeah,
love to see anybody on my stream team come in here and you guys, whoever's comfortable. I don't know, but uh, that would be something really cool.
Perfect.
Oh, yeah.
Just to get I love all my stream team members, so to get them a little bit of exposure would be cool.
Yeah.
But if there's somebody on my stream team that shows you love,
Yeah. Yep.
obviously, you know.
Yeah, we're
Yeah,
Discord
yeah.
DM away or Twitter DM away. So
Yeah, seriously, anybody that wants to get on and do it like that, we're absolutely, because seeing every different dynamic, the more perspectives you can put on something, I feel like the more you learn. You
yeah.
I
can take the
think
same echo chamber all day, but if you decide to, if you make it, go out there, I think it's just more knowledge.
I think I don't know. I didn't watch the first 9. Not gonna lie to you.
That's
I know,
okay.
you
Yeah.
know. I didn't watch the first 9, but if you haven't had a female's perspective,
That's been on our list. We've had a
Yeah.
couple actually, but not like as a streamer. It was
Yeah.
more like a community member. Obviously
Yeah.
a moderator. I think a
Mhm.
female perspective is gonna enhance a lot of us.
Yeah, Red
So-
and what Sin be coming up pretty soon.
Lion or
Yeah.
Swift, Lion or Swift. I'm on my stream team as well. So
Line or Swift. Okay.
I don't know if they come in and chill, but yeah.
Yeah.
Am I saying that right?
Yeah.
I'm putting those for notes.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yep.
we're working on trying to get an artist, Razor Red. I think would be really cool, and then Sin X, who does a men's mental health podcast or a mental health check-in podcast. So got a couple coming up, but I think a female perspective, man, that's a tough journey that I don't know. I don't know at all.
I mean, even me, I use my TikTok as a voice, for female gaming, and
Yeah.
I mean, I even get backlash for it, so I can only imagine, bro. I get called
Yeah.
a white knight, I get called a simp, I get called,
It's
everything.
it's like you had a
underneath the sun,
mom,
bro.
dude. You know what I mean?
right.
So,
Like you have a mother.
Like I get everything
Jesus.
underneath the sun, bro. Just
Yeah.
so I can only imagine. So I think that would be a really good perspective.
A daughter,
I like
perfect.
that.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Cool. Well, hey, thank you guys for tuning in, watching, listening. Again, check out Cartoon Live on Kick, TikTok. Maybe another platform that I may not say right now.
Don't worry about that one.
He says no.
Don't worry
He
about that
says no.
Mm.
But thank you.